Mba kubagenda okugenda. Obeera mu zina mood. Kale singa someone ajja nenga ali mu zina mood. Ne mwesanga.
Tugenda kuzina koko.
Kati oluva kuzina koko. Bwe muvaayo olwo.
Tugenda kunyumirwa mpaka ku machana nti.
Then kati olwo.
Nitukomawo tukole.
Ngamba kale tugezaako tutte.
Little Joe. We still have Pablo in studio.
Yes, Pablo wali simulako buzibu. Nchakuba kafananyi. Oli ajidde mu zina mood.
Yes.
Show tugenza ku koko show sawa nga 5-7 ewedde. Nawa ngokola otya?
I'm going back home to sleep.
Stupid.
What have I done?
Sajja muli mu zina mood atogende bugenzi wakobo ogenda kola yo. Hold on yani.
Does it have to be a man in specific?
Yeah.
Everyone is welcome at the Coco Beach.
Wama Pablo wama tudde ku mulama oli kansoke muveko kuba byayogera sibitegera Pablo. Emilyango gigenda kuba giggulwawo saawa mmeka?
Saawa emu.
Olweggulo.
Evening saawa emu. Jako 12 awo abantu bayingira.
Okay.
Comedy anti kuliva ku mulimu.
Etandika saawa mmeka exact?
Saawa emu zennyini. Emilyango gya saawa 12.
Auntie, you see the problem is you guys tell us 7 netubeerawo and then it starts later than 7.
Kakati obuuza abantu abajja okushoza Pablo. Time is time. Edda nalinga ntandika ku 7:33 p.m. Nga bwe tuka 7:33 nga tutandika.
Why 33? Why 33? Why the extra 3 minutes past the half past?
Because at the time the sponsor had that thing in him.
7:33.
It's like saying that we shall start in the next 102 minutes.
Ejichanta nakadawo ngatomanyi kugata tosobola kitegeera. By the way, wakolanga stand up comedy. Clips zawaliko dinganga. Ngamba Pablo tuina salaba ko muntu nti uno mukutteko mugundiyo nga bw'oba ojja you gwe lwaki gwe tolinga bantu balala nti waye kankwate kuono kale kankole nono kuba oyinza okulwala right? So there is that someone asobola okukubirawo ekiraka lwaki gwe tolinaawo omuntu akuddira mu bigere?
Ekyo kibuuzo kirungi nnyo. Bw'odda mu byafaayo byange bwe twakola 10 years of comedy. That was in 2000 I think and 13. Bwe twakola 10 years of comedy.
2013 Galaxy Rate and Kabutandis.
Nafuna 10 comedians to perform. Jukira ebiseera bye bali were just up and coming. Ate abo bali bavudde mu comedy clinic. Je natandiseko ne Mendo Herbert. Banabola bona ba Macvexi bona bava mu comedy clinic. Je twali tukoze ba Timothy Nyanzi, Titus. Most of those, even Mukebete will tell you that they were
son of Mama Muke.
Yeah, so when I celebrated 10 years, I gave them this attend Bolabane Pablo live show Janatanika in 2009. The idea was to give a platform to comedians, to give them a platform, so they would come and perform. Whatever, like on Jolaba Comedy Store now, I give them. So that's what I would do for Pablo live. And also in 2018, we talked about 15 years of comedy. I had 15 comedians perform, of which most of them were under our mentorship. Wakubanti tetuchisasanya nnyo nti nze nasomesa gundi. My job is to help you and the rest is yours.
You are like a parent.
Yes,
I've done my job now. Face the world.
So what? If he wants to thank you, he will thank you. If he doesn't want to thank you,
by the way, most people don't have they don't know how to say thank you and don't know when to say thank you. For me, I feel like even if you gave me a pencil, I would come back even if it's 2 years later and say thank you. That refers me to the story you told us about the white man that called you after how long?
Yes.
After how
like
long?
5 years.
You see? that is why those whites actually better than us, because for them they know how to be thankful. They know I need to return this by all means.
I went to kira konsonga yange. Who is your favorite comedian? Mubasajja mu Uganda. Nga gotoliko.
Hey.
Give me like 2.
Okay, for me, what I like, there's something.
You may not even be your own favorite.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, some people find me boring. I think for me, what we've been to be individual comedians. Like our little John, in energy. He has energy now. A comedian who has that kind of energy, you want that bit of that energy. Then Ojak Sanga, a person like Omara Daniel, who has jokes that you will laugh tomorrow. This is
what he meant.
Chasing
Then Ojak Sanga like Teacher Mpamile, Aina rhymes and rhythm. So you also like a bit of this one. So it's not a full package that I like this comedian better than the other one. You'll find a person like Mariachi who has a touch for maybe some people.
Yes,
so you just need a bit and pieces from each one to make the perfect comedian you
Alex Muhangi.
Yes, Alex Muhangi, one of the finest marketeers when it comes to comedy.
Choka. That guy is a comedian.
No, because they don't, not because they don't take him serious, but you took it said na pushinga your brand ya comedy as like comedy instead of him being on stage. I think that is what he did, right? When was the last time you saw Muhangi on stage?
It's a bit of both. I think the challenge we have is when you are anchoring or emceeing, you're also performing, but people forget that part of the performance. They think that you're just anchoring. But they're waiting for the next comedian.
Yeah, they're waiting for the next comedian.
Invalid, that part.
They're not even open to hear it.
But whenever he gets the mic, before he invites a comedian, he might perform like 2, 3, 4 minutes before he invites, perhaps 2, 3, 4 jokes. So it's a collective.
You know, I had to Google Alex Muhangi for my younger sister to convince her that Alex Muhangi is a comedian. She was saying, no. He just organizes comedy store. He's not a comedian.
And
I had to first do YouTube for her.
In 2009, when we had Stand Up Uganda, Alex was part of it. The should I call them the stand-up comedy okuberawo kwe nyini yatandika 2009, because by then I was the only one, if I may blow my own trumpet.
It's okay.
When Stand Up Uganda came, it gave birth to the likes of Salvador, Teacher Mpamile, Emma Sebachije,
Napoleon Emma,
Makanga Douglas.
Nti abantu boyogerako. I know them. Ata basinga nkoze nabo.
So let me ask you a question. Why don't you also give comedy time? This guy is an artist. He sings. He's a comedian. He's a radio presenter. But I don't know why
I'm a boxer. I'm a kickboxer.
I think
let me not go to the kickboxing side because I've actually never seen you kickboxing. Let me talk about what I've seen you doing.
I'm even a mother father.
Let me talk about what I've seen you doing. I don't know why he has abandoned the comedy side of it. He rarely does it. It's once in a blue moon that you could hear he did this, he did that.
If I make a case for him, you see, we live in an economy where you have to plant 2 trees with 1 seed.
Yeah, but for him, he waters one side more than the other. So the other side is overgrowing and actually producing fruits. This other side is growing at its own pace.
Ngabo naye bogambi Pablo. Nange litojo sigenda kujja ngambe ntono ze yamuleta. But abaliko kati. Okay. Kangezeko okwewana. Okutandikira kapali. Ngojeko Mariachi. Naye bonnabo. Tewali kye baŋŋamba era bonna bagamba oyo akoze kinene lwansonga gwe twakolera ennyo tewalingawo cameras era omuntu yasooka mufe otuvaamu n'asooka gye yajja ku gundi kula bonita baali bagita comedy files yali afande kerekere
wali ono mugenzi
Jime ate oyo bw'oyo ava ku Jime kati afande kerekere yeya yayita bwe yatuuka eyo mwamwaniriza nnyo mwamwagala nnyo kati nga bw'abeera eno nze mba mubuuza abantu abo baagala ki natuukako n'ekiseera nenyiigane ne mugamba neerindako nanga mwe comedian lwaki gwe weka gwe bayita kitegeeza ffe totwogerera ye eri nti naffe tukola ki
bayanga
kyekyandeetera okuyimuka nenzija ku lafters laughters yeah awo abantu abamu we bamanyira naye nga bwe najja nga bano bonna bamanyi oyo mukama waffe kuba twalina ekibiina nga bakiyita ensasage ya comedy nkati ng'ensasage nga the leader so nga bwe najja eno omanyi okubanga oli mukulu eri kale najja eno nga ndaba engeri bantwalamu they don't know me neŋŋamba nosikuzala wabbati omuntu yena bwe batomumanyi so nendaba politics alimu neŋŋamba waye kantuule ku radio but I'm good now chimanyi
but you'll be surprised wale abantu abangi abali style bwezityo wale omuvubuka wamuyita Timothy Nyanzi Timothy Nyanzi has mentored very many comedians naye musirise abeerayo eyo he has what they call content night every Monday so people come, he opens for anybody aina content jangu tukuyitiremu, they separate the wheat from the chaff kati ne bakitereeza ne bakilongoosa so
by the way mubakyala give me like 4 comedians, stand-up comedians bosobola okuŋŋamba abantu.
Please let Evelyn be on your list.
Okay, we'll start with Evelyn.
Ogambe, we'll start with what?
Evelyn Mulokole.
Or Fun Factory.
Yes, or Fun Factory.
Hey,
you thought me? No. You are even going to whip me for nothing.
You have to respect
Evelyn Mulokole.
Yes. One more comedy, ebikabya comedy. One more sketch comedy and stand-up comedy. Sketch comedy, you know.
Ngamuli mu group.
More than one person.
Yes.
Eba sketch comedy. Kati waliwo stand-up comedy. Stand-up waliwo Cotilda Inapo. Waliwo Kobsheshe.
Gwenatandika naye wano mu Morning Saga.
Waliwo Kobsheshe.
Oyo naye bwoya. Owe nyikunama. Kekagamba kesinga mwagala.
Litojo, I thought you're asking for Pablo's list.
Anti bwayogera nkulaga. Gwayogerako mu manyi.
Waliwo Maggie the Boiserian.
Oyo we bwayise. Oyo naye bwoya.
Boiserian.
Oyo naye omugole se.
Waliwo Flower Girl.
Simuinako buzibu oyo. Naye nina omuwabulayo.
Kansime.
My favorite comedian mubakyala. Gwe nalinda bye mbulamu bwange.
But next time when you want to make it sexier, say female comedian. Not comedian and then you say mubakyala.
And Kansime.
Mubakyala babita ba comedian.
Comediani.
Comediani.
So you say my favorite comediani.
Wait, what can you say about Anne Kansime? You as a Pablo.
I think for me, Anne, we go a long way with Anne. And for me, what Anne did, she catapulted the brand of Uganda. Okay, she.
Pablo. Pablo Sasoma.
She gave it yachiteka kumutindo.
Yes.
Internationally.
Yes. Because when her skits went viral, abantu nebabuuza, is there more in Uganda?
To scout.
So in one way or another, it also helped us. Yet we were there, but in one way we also benefited.
True.
So there was Anne played a lead role, which had international acclaim okutuuka ku mutindo gw'ensi yonna abantu okujja okutegeera because bali twakolako tour ne Anne in 2015 in Canada and you should walk in a mall and people would
point
say
at
that
her.
Is Anne.
Yes.
They wouldn't say Pablo, they would say that is Anne, and then Anne would say also this is Pablo and say you're all going to be at the show. So you can see that we feel
and can see me if you are on respect. Bagamba, give respect where it dues.
Give credit. Pablo, how is it said?
Give credit where it's due.
Oh, you see. Who do you want to fight? Stand up and fight.
Give credit where it's due. Credit could mean a banja,
and
also due could be your payment dues. Give credit where it's due.
You just find comedy in everything you want, Pablo.
Pablo.
Tata.
Chichi. Echibula. Industry yaffe ya comedy ng'ogamba singa kino na kino abaana bakyusaamu kino nkikubuuziza as a legend kikyogamba kino na kino singa tukyusaamu
kyendowooza twetaaga kyebayita mentorship or okusomesa like to help each other okiraba kati jukira Uganda amasomero gaffe tegalina comedy as a subject or as a co-curricular activity kati omuntu wajja ku stage nakubako joke bbiri ne bamuyita comedian natandikirawo naye comedy erina structure erina emitendera erina obanga oyagala kukola joke you have a beginning for example they say the beginning and the end is what matters, the middle takes care of itself. Engeri gyotandise engeri gyomaliriza. That's what people remember. Katwetaaga kufuna mentorship nti bwe tuba tulina people who are interested in being comedians oba ababaddewo jukira naffe bwe twatandika we were like the one-eyed leading the blind twete tumanyi kyetukola until 2009 bwe twafuna Al Projers ne Joe Parker above South Africa ne bajja ne batutendeka mu Stand Up Uganda. They mentored us, they taught us, they took for 2 weeks ku Mosa Coats. Kakati naffe ndowooza nti we shouldn't be selfish. We should, for example, who have had the opportunity with Mendo and others who have traveled to jet to Lake kubanga katunda tuka the Uganda Comedians Association to gamit many comedians. Let's share what we have in terms of knowledge and how to brand ourselves. Then ekirala tulina okuyigiriza, we need to ekina okukyukamu nti okuwemula kungi. You know, you can talk about those subjects. Maybe you can talk about the love subjects, you can talk about bana bakyala abasamba ogwensimbi,
nze mbayita bamalayika.
So you can package it in a way
ng'omuntu omukulu yakitegeera n'agamba Pablo atukubye layini.
Tulina okuyiga engeri gye tupackaginga comedy yaffe instead of kikubirawo bwatu
n'oggundawo agagambo kuba bamu bajja ne batoto baabwe aba n'abaana aba so kati bw'okyogera nakyo kituzaamu emabega. You're right.
Abantu bagamba naye lwaki bacomedian bawemula nnyo ne mbagamba nti mugamba nti bawemula naye is it there an audience? Why is it that they always have full house? It means they are meeting a need. Ekitegeeza nti waliwo ababinyumirwa, the people
who are enjoying that kind. So as we wind up, is that comedy, does it also have like a category?
Yeah, it's called comedy of the absurd.
Of the absurd.
It's black humor. Like bajita simanyi bajika black humor, but eringa wali olabyeko omuntu aseka ng'omuntu afudde. Asanyuse kubanga omuntu afudde oba omuntu afunye ekizibu oli n'aseka.
Oli afunye akabenje.
Naye people find joy in people's misery. You find okiraba nnyo ng'omuntu akuba story mwana oli guy embwa yamulumye n'asanyuka n'aseka.
Naye nga tekyayogerako kyandibadde
Yeah, so they call it black humor. Or waliwo omusajja balimita Samuel Bake yali awandika nnyo emizannyo bw'etyo nga eri black absurd. So nayo weeri kyova olaba nti olaba bakomedian ba America bangi bagala nnyo byakuswearinga neki FS zibuuka mu bbanga, but they are okay with it kubanga in their culture bakimanyi nti waliyo that kind of naife mu Uganda wano naife mu Uganda okusinziira how people were raised, values, cultural values, morals, attitudes, principles, it's not yet reached that level where absurd humor is embraced.
Who is your favorite comedian out there?
Yes, unfortunately I don't know whether he's still behind bars, but bali bamita Bill Cosby yali akola Kids Say the Dandiest Thing. Edda myaka jedda,
but I think I've seen it on YouTube.
Bill Cosby, yeah, but they went on other people to do it. Bajikola ngeri jolaba late night show, they changed presenters.
Yeah, I've seen Tiffany do it. Tiffany Haddish.
Kids Say the Dandiest Thing. Oyo musajja yali funny nnyo. I really loved what he was doing. I also like Steve Harvey. Like I said, I can't say that on the full package. And Steve Harvey.
Zeninayo full package yange.
Michael Jr. And nayo this guy, what's his name? I'm forgetting his name. yakabashingako bano the
olaba my favorite munsi yonna njogera erinnya limu neŋŋamba kyekyo
Kevin Hart
is Charlie Chaplin.
Oh, Charlie Chaplin.
Charlie Chaplin.
Now, Charlie Chaplin,
I don't know why.
It's called mimic comedy.
Mimicking.
Ngateri bigambo. Yeah. That is
my favorite.
It's like silent comedy. Tola bigambo, you have to interpret it.
Yes.
This is going to Fan Factory.
Yes. Thank you.
Charlie Chaplin. Oh,
Charlie Chaplin. Njogera kulinya neseka.
Another person is Dave Chappelle. Name Amanyi comedian.
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I think we can even sleep here. Little Joe is all excited. Let's just wind up.
Edda twagamanga Mr. Bean. Nagamanga yes Mr. Bean wakabinga ngamba tewali amusinga. Nindabako ne ku Jim Carrey nenga Jim Carrey wakabi.
Oh God, Little Joe. We shall continue this conversation when we call Pablo back.
But longa tuli mu comedy. Pablo nga ali wali.
And that's what I'm saying. We shall call him back for another episode.
30 episode wali. Okay. Episode yakubiri tumuyise kati wuna.
No. Oh God, no.
Nenga yena atuulira.
Yes.
Ennaku z'omwezi nga 7 December.
Yes, Thursday.
Yeah. Mbambi nsaba mwenna abagala comedy nga nange bwe mwagala. Mujje tuwagire bwoya Pablo.
Yes.
20 years. Nimuno dino nayaze obakala agenda tugamba ki nim soko osigaleyo nkyali nono waliwo ebifo nga tiketi we basobola ozigulira
weewawo nno ozagifuna ku FlexiPay noba ku Airtel Money ne MomoPay naye ebifo byennyini ebiri physical ogenda ku Serena Hotel waliwo ne ku Ndere Cultural Center Ndere Cultural Center.
Yeah, wano ngade kisasa.
Yeah. Waliwo ne Frame Supermarket.
Where is Frame? Which Frame? Because it has very many branches, I guess.
Waliwo Chiwatule Ndongo gena Chiwatule, waliwo Kira, waliwo Ntinda.
So any of those branches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have a manager, Pablo?
I do have one who is mostly for international events. And I know where Uganda, but when Uganda market tebagala kwogera na manager.
Bakoga direct.
Bakoga direct. But I have an agent for international gigs, and should I call him the principal operator?
Principal operator.
PO.
Kubanga Olusi, he can negotiate gigs for me. Yeah.
Then nakugamba bugambi that this is a done deal.
This is a done deal. That is
kitegeza akumanyi nnyo amanyi ebigendererwa byo olowooza omuntu okufuna manager omuntu yandisenzedde ku ki because kyendabye ennaku zino mu bantu agamba nja nfune manager naye nga manager oluusi ali bibye noona ali bibye
ekisooka manager alina okutegeera artist we. What are the likes of the artist? Akolachi, what can they give and what can they not give? Yeah, the manager can oversell you and you underdeliver. So you know kutegera why you are home. You don't oversell him. Echirala you know kutegera the standing of the artist in the industry so that you can have a rate. Josinzirako. Then you know kutegera his target audience bantu kyaba mwagala nnyo. Are they the middle class? Are they the creme de la creme? Are they yomanye?
The creme de la creme. Omuntu akoza tofuna creme de la creme because abantu boba de.
It's a joke. That's what I'm saying. This conversation with Pablo is not going to end. Why don't we invite you when the show is done and you let us know how the show is going and everything.
People like Pablo.
That's what I'm saying. We need another episode.
Kizibu nnyo okubafuna. So little bwembanga mbasanze ebiseera bisinga I talk too much.
That is why I'm making sure because you're not going to stop right now.
No. It doesn't mean English speakers. Let me tell you, there are people bosanga nti they speak Luganda, Runyankore, Ruchiga, but they want good comedy. They waliwo abantu bosanga nti they want quality. Even if it's in Luganda, even if it's in any other language. Naye bagala quality. Kati bwogenda katugambe kwagalana. Waloba tulibumu. Abo be bantu they want to be in a good space. You can do a very good Luganda show at Serena. And you'll get the people who understand and speak Luganda who want that kind of environment. Let's sinzira packaging.
Kino ekibuuzo kyange kyekisembayo gy'oli. Pablo Mendo bw'obadde oyogera wano ogambye ekiyinza otereeza a comedian is singa tutandikawo amasomero ndaba lyandibadde essomero okubanga lisomesa comedy because nammwe ababiri mwali mulinyeeko ne mugenda mu nsi endala nga mugenze kusoma comedy. So nga mmwe ababiri abaali basomyeko ne mugenda ne musomako, lwaki temutandikawo essomero ne lituwozaako? Kuba ndaba that is a big gap because mmwe babiri mwe beŋŋambye.
Nja kugamba nti when we have New York twatandikako eyo comedy clinic which gave birth to some of those comedians. But along the way twafunamu ekintu kye bayita ego, simanyi mu Luganda
amalala.
Kati omuntu nga kugamba ze sobola genda
bagala kubako content wange skits zange
ne tugamba manyi it seems we are dragging a dead horse. But last year I ran a Kampala International Theatre Festival yakagwa and mu theatre festival my partners and I we accepted that in our festival tujja kufunamu a comedy session. Okuva last year now twabadde mutwina God innocent IQ bano ba villagers abakola obuzanyo ku TikTok. We have had Andrew Onen come on the show. Twafunako Omara Daniel came on as a mentor. So together to those who are willing, Ochiraba, those who are willing, we invite them.
Kwa for me dito wadinga bamanyo tugamba oluwakabi but nze kinyiza bunyiza siri wakabi nze ndifala because bagamba oboyagala okuba wakabi oyina kwetwala mu you are nobody.
No, let me tell you this, you're not a fella. You see, what you think is what you become. Ochiraba, Olaba Little Joe, there are people who out there believe you're the greatest comedian ever. So it's not about pleasing everyone or it's not about numbers. It's about the fun. Chovolaba bagamba fan base. Tebagamba fans base.
Fan base because
it's one. That one person you make happy is the one that matters. Chiringa bogenda ku show no sanga nga waliyo one person who has come to watch. That's your fun. So when you're doing comedy, don't do it for fans. You do it for the fun. Chiringa radio, you talk to the listener. You don't
not listeners.
And TV it's for the viewer. So I believe in you, Joe, and I have a friend called Brian Kalanzi Baden Kugamba when we're off air. When we are there, he talks about you. What will you feel? Man, this guy has energy. He's a happy guy. And in fact, he says he's the happiness version of Pablo. Like yeah, happy. And I'm just also learning that you love dogs. And which is they say the best friend of human being is a dog.
Yeah.
So just let me believe me. You're the greatest. Believe in yourself, and then others will believe in you.
Thank you. Sure genda kugwa sawa meka because nakigambo kyenjagala okwogera nkubulira oba ngenda kubaawo because bwenvaano atenzera ku TV. So ku TV litoje by sawa nya nzeze nvaawo omulimu kati gunkwata segera kuvaano omulamu katini then prep for TV show. So show eyo osubira egenda kugwa sawa meka
sawa nya oba nya kitundu kubanga jukira weekday.
People they have to
have to go back. So we want to be at exactly 7 p.m. we start, and by worst scenario case is 10:30, but we target for 10.
Okay. Kale bagamba 3 in 1. Ejinja limu neri ebintu bisatu. Imagine having a book.
Book launch.
A book launch. Go agambi from nothing to something.
Everything about nothing.
Everything about nothing. Yes. And nothing about everything.
Yes.
So imagine ngate comedy 20 years of Pablo ngalaga chichali above all then netudane ku charity because ekintu ekirimu okuyamba kinkwatako nnyo.
It's very important for us to give back. It's very important for us to give us because we have to set the right precedence. If the people, our prodigies, don't see us giving, then when they get into our space, they won't give back.
Bagamba, any your last remarks? Amanyi bino byonna byenjogera. Okay, nkugamba mazima nabikopa nnyo ku primacy because yageranga nnyo ekingere. That is my best.
Your last remarks.
Yeah. Your last remarks.
My last remarks, first of all, is to thank the listener, whoever in York choosing a Galaxy 100.2 FM Zina.
Yeah.
And also loving this show and the presenters. And also I want to thank Galaxy for hosting me. Just not only hosting me, but also partnering with me on this 20 journey walk. And also to thank you who's coming for the show and who's going to buy the ticket and come and let's just have a good time. It takes more muscles to frown than to smile. So come and let's laugh, forget about your worries on the shoulders, and let's jumpstart Christmas with
December.
Pablo at 20 on the 7th of December.
Yeah.